not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Miller. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Watson on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the Patriots coming out now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run with Gellersley. So we have reached halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a give to Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down. Play clock winding down. Watson just beating the play clock. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Patriots take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Brady to throw on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brian Cushing coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. shift together here from the D-line. On first down, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Houston. And even 60 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
Texans coming up on first and goal. Remember, last year they struggled to rush the ball in the end zone. Only 8 touchdowns on the ground. Second fewest in the league. A carry for Foreman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third down and goal from the 6. Now Foreman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Normally when I talk about DeAndre Hopkins, I'm talking about accomplishments. In this case, I'm remembering that he lost nearly 600 yards in receiving from 2015. He had less than 1,000 last year.
Yeah, and his touchdowns dropped from 11 to 4, so now he's hoping for more consistent quarterback play. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Guy getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. Back now in Foxborough. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And this